Welcome to our tutorial on setting up an IPsec Auto Discovery VPN with BGP as the overlay routing protocol. As you can see on the diagram, there are 3 sites, HQ and 2 branch offices. The Auto Discovery VPN uses hub and spoke network topology. Thus, we will configure HQ as the Auto Discovery VPN hub and the 2 branches as spokes. The advantage of using Auto Discovery VPN is to ensure that spoke-to-spoke traffic does not always traverse the hub. Instead, dynamic VPN tunnels are created on demand between spokes. Prefixes across sites will be learned via BGP. I will be providing explanation to the configurations as we move along, so let's begin. We will start with the configuration on the hub. I will first test connectivity to the 2 branch offices' gateway devices. Provide a name for the VPN. For remote gateway, choose dial-up user. This will allow the hub to form IPsec tunnels with multiple spokes. Disable add route. This ensures that IKE does not automatically add a route when the dynamic tunnel is negotiated. Routing will be accomplished via a routing protocol. Enable auto discovery sender. With this setting, when IPsec traffic transits the hub, it will send a shortcut offer to the spoke that initiated the traffic to indicate that it could perhaps establish a more direct connection. Set the peer options on the hub to any peer. Set the other Phase 1 and Phase 2 parameters according to your requirements. The Phase 2 local and remote addresses on the hub should be set to all. We are done with the IPsec tunnel configuration on the hub. Firewall policies are next. 2 firewall policies are needed. One policy to allow spoke-to-hub traffic, and another to allow spoke-to-spoke traffic. In the spoke-to-hub rule, choose all for the source address, and disable NAT. But in the spoke-to-spoke rule, for the source and destination interfaces, choose the IPsec tunnel, and select all for the source and destination addresses. Again, disable NAT. Let's assign an IP address to the tunnel interface. This will be used by the overlay routing protocol. The remote IP should be an unused IP address in the overlay subnet. For routing, we will configure iBGP between the hub and spokes, and the hub will be configured as a route reflector. Advertise the overlay network of 10.0.0.0/24 in BGP. Hub configuration is complete. Now to the spokes. On the spokes, the remote gateway will be the IP address of the hub. Here too, we will disable Add Route and enable Auto Discovery Receiver. With this setting, the spoke indicates that it wishes to participate in an Auto Discovery VPN, or wants to receive a shortcut offer. Set the other Phase 1 and Phase 2 parameters to match those on the hub. We do not recommend the use of DES, SHA-1, or Diffie-Hellman group of 5 or less in a production environment. You may enable Auto Negotiate. Create 2 firewall rules on the spoke, one for inbound and the other for outbound. In both rules, choose all for the source and destination addresses, and disable NAT. For routing, assign an IP address to the tunnel interface and configure BGP. Now let's quickly finish up on the other spoke. We are done with all configuration. Let's have a quick look at some of the configuration in CLI. On the hub, the IPsec VPN tunnels to the two spokes are up. Let's generate some traffic between the two spokes. On spoke 1, ping 10.0.0.1 and 10.2.2.1 sourcing from 10.1.1.1. Checking some VPN and BGP details. Finally, let's do a tracer out to the remote end. Great! We have created an IPsec Auto Discovery VPN between 3 locations using BGP as the overlay routing protocol. Thanks for watching our tutorial. If you have any questions or need further assistance, please feel free to leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more helpful tutorials. See you next time.